Mike Rabel, that's how he can put it, said when Iowans run offense in the first half, they beat the shit out of us.
I guess I'm not allowed to cuss, but I would say the same thing. There's no really any way around it, especially after watching film. Is they beat the crap out of us, and I think we came out in the second half with like a chip on our shoulder, like we need, but we can't start a game like that again. They're a good outfit, and I don't know what the deal was, but I think it was, especially on the D-line, just a mental something. We were doing something different than we usually do, and I think we're going to get back to the basics.
Did you make any technical adjustments, or was it just a different determination?
I don't know if we really made that many adjustments. I think we just started as a D-line. We got pumped up, talked to each other, realized, and went back to the fundamentals of just get off the ball instead of trying to run with them sideways. Just try to beat the crap out of whoever's in front of you.
Did you feel like that was the first time that had happened this year, where an offense had been able to do that to you?
I don't think we've ever been, manhandled like that, allowed ourselves to be manhandled like that, and that's disappointing to me personally, because I feel like I let that happen in the first half with the whole D-line. I didn't step up and say something until halftime, and I had my fair share of getting blown off the ball too. So I don't think that's going to happen at all the rest of the season. I think they say the best way to learn is to learn from a win instead of learning from a loss. So we'll just learn from it.
The coaches, Coach Rabel, Coach Meyer, they both seem pretty intense today. And do you expect the intensity around here to get turned up this week?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because the expectations are really high around here, and we did not perform to them. And it's not like we weren't schemed or anything. It's not like, they just threw the ball a lot. We just got beat. Person to person, we got beat, and around here that's not acceptable because we have the ability to not get beat. So it is going to be intense, and I think the players are ratcheting up the intensity. And I don't know, I think that's what we need. It's Big Ten ball. You can't take anyone lightly.
Do you expect Penn State to come out and just zone you guys to death? I mean, what do you expect out of them? I mean, they can throw the tight end too. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, they watch the game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're a zone offense, so they were going to zone anyways. Yeah. But they have a different kind of zone than Iowa. Iowa's much flatter. Penn State kind of double teams up to the backer, so they might try to change their game plan where they just go flat like Iowa did, or they might stick to what they do. Either way, I know that we're not going to try to run with them sideways anymore. We're going to do what we do and just go blow someone up.
That's what I was going to say. That's what changed in the second half too, right? Y'all got more upfield and just shed. I mean, talk about that though. I mean, y'all learned your lesson.
Yeah, our D-line is much more built on speed and aggression. I know that personally I'm an undersized interior guy, so I can't try to play like I'm 310 pounds. I can't try to push them sideways. I have to use aggression and quickness. And in the first half, I was not playing like that. In the second half, came out and tried to go back to what we do and go back to our game.
Have you seen much film yet of Penn State?
Yeah, I watched their UCF game, and then I've seen the game where they play the team up north.
And how did they run the ball in particular? And
zone. They've got a good O-line, good pad level, come off the ball and finish plays. Good back. He hits the hole hard, and he's got good vision. I think it's nothing we can't stop, but they're definitely going to be a challenge, and we have to bring our game because everyone comes hard.
I'm sorry, Michael, you wore a big brace in the arm, I think Northwestern, and didn't have it this last week. Kind of update us on the injury and how you feel.
I was trying to get rid of the brace because I felt like it slowed my hands down. My elbow's getting better, so might throw it back on because it seemed to play better with it, but I might just keep it off. I don't know. We'll see how the week goes.
Better with it because it's like a club, or?
All I know is I didn't play as well with it off.
You said you spoke at halftime.
Just to the D-line, just told them to get back to what we do, get back to being aggressive. We don't play well calm because a lot of people tell people to calm down and relax, but as a D-line, I feel like we're not mature enough to play well calm. We need to play with a chip on our shoulder, and we need to be angry.
And we understand that Philly Brown addressed the team as a whole. Can you tell us what he said, and was it a surprise to see him in particular step up?
No, because he's been stepping up a lot this year in the spring and then summer, and then during games he comes over and talks to everybody. But he was just saying we need to get back to what we do, and it's unacceptable, and we need to play Ohio State football.
Michael, Iowa came out with the 3 tight end set and seemed to give you guys problems for the first half. And Penn State's going to have 2 weeks to get ready as well. They may come out with a wrinkle. Give us an idea of what responsibility is on the coaches to make the adjustment and the players to be able to adjust on the fly as well. And what kind of happened there? It seemed like it took a long time to adjust to that.
I don't know. Like I said before, I don't think it was the scheme. It doesn't really matter how many tight ends there are if they're blowing us off the ball and we're running sideways. We need to set the edge, and by doing that, you just need to beat the crap out of the tight end, whatever tight end. It doesn't really matter. You just need to beat one of them. And I need to do my job at 3 tech, nose guard, and need to do their job. But I don't think it has anything to do with scheme. I mean, it worked, and it looked like a good scheme, but it looked like a good scheme because their offensive line was rocking.
When you addressed your teammate, your line mates, though, at halftime, as you look around the room, did it kind of hit you? You're looking at some pretty young guys still. I mean, was it a little bit of a shock thing that they went through too, Mike? I mean, just as a group?
I don't know. At halftime, it didn't really surprise me. Every now and then I'll look out on the field and realize it's just sophomores and freshmen out there or something, and that'll kind of be like, oh, we have a young D-line. But it's just, I think I took for granted, especially since last year it was all upperclassmen, and I think I took for granted how in control of our just emotions and how we can't just go out there and just play technique sound, because we're not all technique sound.
Yeah.
So we need to play with a lot of aggression because we're a fast and strong unit, and we need to play like that.
Can it be good to have a game like this where, when you win so many games in a row and you're so accustomed to winning, you almost, not that you guys take it for granted, but it's almost like you have a game like that and realize that, you guys bleed too.
Yeah. And like I was saying, I think it's really lucky that we have the opportunity to learn from a win. Like as the D-line, from the D-line's point of view, the D-line did not win that game. Iowa's O-line beat the D-line. And so it's good that there's a W in the win column. There's a check in the win column, because now we can go out against Penn State and really just get after them, because we've experienced that loss.
When you're facing a freshman quarterback, do your eyes kind of light up a little bit? Does it change, I don't know, kind of your mindset going up against the less experienced guy?
It's just, I don't know, I think it's just we know that if we put some pressure on him, he's going to get a little bit nervous. And I think we have the guys to put pressure on him. And I think if we get into the pocket like we do against most teams, he might get a little nervous and force some throws.
Coach Meyer told you guys Sunday night, he addressed the team that y'all are in the national championship hunt, the Big Ten hunt. Mm-hmm. He wants y'all to embrace it. Do you think this team can handle what's coming? I mean, just what's your reaction to his little speech to you, and what do you think about the team in general?
I would just say that he was just trying to make sure we knew that if we took care of business, the BCS would work itself out. And I think we can handle it. I think we still have that game-to-game approach, but it's just good to know that if we just keep doing our job, then everything will be fine.
Is it strange that maybe for the first time in a decade or even longer that it's possible that you guys might not control your own destiny?
Can't really do much about it. All you can do is go out and win and try to start handling or winning by large margins. That's all we can really do, and whatever happens, happens.
So you guys think about winning by large margins, you think?
Yeah, we're always trying to destroy teams, but I mean, obviously sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but I mean, we're not going to try to keep the game close.
As a follow-up to Ben's question, Coach Meyer has talked about how the pass defense is what alarms him. You don't usually associate a D-line with pass defense, but do you feel some responsibility for that?
Yeah, we can't let the quarterback sit back there. And I think, like I was saying, I think we have the guys to put pressure on him, so when the quarterback doesn't have pressure, it's because someone's not winning when they should be. And a lot of teams have been throwing short passes against us. D-line needs to pass rush and then turn and run. I don't know, the expectations for the D-line are really high, especially in our unit room. We really expect a lot out of ourselves, so I think we really need to start taking ownership of the pass as well.
Thank you.
Problem?
Thank you.
Hey, was that your